we recording?
Yes, we're recording.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Brandy.
I'm Amie.
And welcome to our first episode of Solidified Blackness. First, I'll start by introducing myself since this is our intro episode. So my name is Brandy. My hair page is at Curls by Brand, which is in my bio. And I've been natural for 2 days ago for 5 years now. And I am from Norfolk, Virginia, and I just moved to Georgia about almost 2 months ago. So yeah.
All right, so my name is Amie. I'm from Norfolk as well. Me and Brandy actually went to high school together, and we cheered together. Let's see, my hair page is Course of Nature. It's in my bio as well. Wow, I forgot what else you said.
Did you say where you're from?
Oh yeah, I'm from Norfolk because we went to high school together.
Yes.
And, okay, I've been natural for 4 years on the 20th of this or last month, but I forgot to do my post or whatever. But yeah, it's been 4 years for me.
Yes. So we're just gonna move right along in this episode. I apologize if anything comes off unorganized. We tried our best first episode, but we're gonna move right along. So first question of this episode: what made you go natural? So for me, for the longest amount of time, I just knew I could do whatever natural hair hairstyle on my permed hair. Because I remember when I first came across a natural hair video, it was by the Glam Twins. Oh, their hair so long. So I was like, yes, but I was like, they don't get perms, but I can definitely do this with permed hair. Then I started to discover other people like Bree Hall. And back then her name was Journey to Waist Length. And then, as I started to progress, I was like, okay, so it's going to actually involve me cutting my hair off. But without going into my journey, I'll just say what made me go natural is just watching a whole bunch of people videos about how their hair can just naturally curl. And then I started coming across people that had natural hair. And it was like a whole new world for me because I've had a perm since... My mom put a perm in my hair when I was 5 or 6, so it was like a whole new world for me. Yes, my mom was not with me. My mom said, I am not doing it. She used to call my hair nappy all the time. She was like, I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's how I began.
For me, it was more so just I've done everything with my hair. I've had a pixie. Don't judge me. I went through this phase where I shaved half the side of my hair, like the little Cassie trend.
That was cute.
It was, but I didn't take that far. I had to go through the whole awkward stage of my hair growing back. But yeah, I've cut it, bleached it, permed it, everything. But really the last straw for me is I got a really bad chemical burn. And I was like, you know what? That's it. Even after that, I kept getting perms, but I knew eventually that I wanted to go natural. And like you said, I kind of went through that YouTube rabbit hole of watching a whole bunch of natural videos. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And then, finally in 2016, I went ahead and big chop.
Period. So I guess we should talk about our natural hair journey, though. I guess I feel like but what exactly? So for me, I thought I wanted to transition for 2 years because I had came across this girl and I was like, okay, she did it, and I was looking at Journey to Wasteland and I was like, oh my gosh, I could do this. So as my hair started to grow, I was like, yeah, hell no. I was like, this texture thing is not it. I had to keep using different products. My hair kept getting tangled because I had thick hair and thin hair. So at about 8 months, and I remember because I was about to work overnight that night at work, and I just looked in the mirror and I just cut my hair. I was just like over here and it took me probably took me about 4 months to get all my straight ends out. Yeah, so when I first went natural, I didn't go get my hair cut or anything until I was natural for about a year. That was the first time I got my hair cut. But yeah, I was just inspired by the amount of work it took for the two textures. I was just like, yeah, no, Brandy.
Yeah, that was my what do you call it? I was at my wit's end with two textures because I went ahead and big chop at 8 months as well. And I remember the day so clearly because I had just taken out some faux locks and my sister was home. And I remember I washed my hair and she was like, you look crazy. You look disgusting. I can't do it. So, because when you have the straight ends, it just looks crazy. Mm-hmm. So that day we went to the hair store and cut it all off. And I wasn't even I didn't have any attachment anymore to my permed hair. I was just let it go because I couldn't do it. It was such a task trying to detangle two textures.
And then I feel like when you get to that point, you know it's time. Oh, hey, Lennox. You know it's time to cut them off. Hey, get off the camera. Like, when you get fed up.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you have any reservations about going natural? No. No. I was ready for a whole new world.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be all this, but I didn't have any reservations about it now.
I did for sure because I knew my hair wasn't gonna be like a loose texture. So I was like, am I gonna like how my hair's gonna look? Am I gonna like my curl pattern? And I think like watching YouTube videos, I kind of got caught up and like want to have curly hair, and my hair's not curly, it's more so like kinky. But I think that was my only reservation. Like I didn't know if I was gonna like it. I used to always be like, I'm gonna have a little webby fro and like, saying stuff like that. But I'm glad I did.
And I remember when I first went natural, everybody got thoughts, why did you cut your hair? Oh my gosh, because I did look bald. I did. And it was different for me because I always had long hair. So like I knew my hair was longer than what it looked like, but like here I am walking around with this baby fro, and everybody has to say about it, and I don't care because I feel like I look cute, and I love that stage because it was so easy, like so easy.
Yeah.
Okay, negative and positive reactions to Big Chop. So for me, what's my reaction? I don't think my reaction was negative. I was just like, wow, I just cut my hair by myself in the mirror. Who am I? And that was it. I was excited because like I got to experiment with my hair curling. Like before I discovered natural hair videos, I had no idea that my hair can just literally just curl by itself.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely think I had a positive reaction. It's just everybody else's reaction was negative. Again.
Yeah. So what was everybody else's like reaction to it?
Like it was just a lot of people, especially at work, a lot of people giving their opinion when ain't nobody asked them to do it. So I was like, I think you look better with your hair before. Okay, so you're telling me that now.
Right.
What would I do about it now? My hair is gone.
Yeah, right.
It seems like so many people were hurt other than me. Oh my gosh. And my boyfriend at that time, it's so crazy. He was not for the natural hair. He wasn't. And I will always be able to tell because he'll just ask a random question like, so when you straightening your hair again? And I'm just like,
I'm not.
Yes, like it's not happening because he was looking at me so different when I cut my hair for a little bit. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I guess what people don't understand that when you big chop, the goal isn't to stay with the big chop. Like you gotta go through the hair phases and then decide if you want to get a shortcut or whatever. But like it's literally a process.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your negative?
So I was ready to do it, so I didn't have any negative reaction to it. But my dad and my sister, love my sister to death, but I just like they were so negative about it. And if I wasn't already confident in what I was gonna do, then they would have ripped all my confidence away. Like, I remember I went in my dad's room so excited. I was like, Dad, I did it, and he was like, you look a mess. And I was like, okay, well. Okay.
Thanks.
But my mom, she's always been supportive since day one. Now that my hair is longer, my dad's like, oh my God, like I can't believe you did all that. Like now he's supporting our hair, mom. But I guess thank Dad.
Yes, my mom was over me too. She was like, I can't believe you just cut all that beautiful hair off. Girl, if you don't, I need you to get over it. Like, that's all she kept saying. Then exactly the same thing as it started growing out. Oh my gosh, all that pretty hair. And now she asking me what she need to do to go natural. Girl,
come on.
Okay, so some topics we have here. Some thoughts about hair typing. So me personally, I'm not big into hair typing. And I'll say that for one, when I first went natural, I was so into comparing myself to other hair textures. And that's fine to find somebody that has similar hair texture to you so you can know maybe what realm of products you need to be in. But other than that, I feel like when you hair type, I know it's important to know your hair type, but when you get, because some people be deeply rooted into hair type. And when you do that, I feel like that's putting your hair in a box and putting other people's hair in the box and putting other curl types superior to another type of curl type. And I don't really like that because all our hair is beautiful. I actually hate the term nappy, like for our hair.
Yes, I'm glad.
I cannot stand that. And when I watched her visual for a gift for the Lion King, I forgot what song it is. And she refers to natural hair as nappy. it really makes me cringe because, like, I don't think nappy isn't a good word for your hair just because you don't know how to necessarily manage it. You just have to learn. That's
And I
it.
think it has such a negative connotation to it, which is why I don't like it. Like I've never heard anybody say nappy in a good light. Like I
Right.
like kinky, even though they mean the same thing. It's just I hate it. Like
Yes.
I really hate it.
Because a lot of people, especially when my hair started growing out, a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, I wish I had good hair." Da da da. Well, sis, you do. You just gotta learn it. Like a lot of
Yeah.
people, with being natural, you gotta be patient. That's it. And I'm not patient at all, but I try to be patient with my hair because I want to wear it out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So yeah, what about your thoughts on hair type thing?
I agree with like everything you said. I do think that in the hair world that representation is important. So you do need to find someone that looks like you because you don't want to be trying to achieve a certain look that your hair's not going to do, you know? Like I'm not going to be watching a 3C girl and I'm not a 3C. You know, I'm not a 3 at all, of course. So yeah, I definitely think you have to find someone that kind of looks like you so that you know what to expect with your hair. But as far as saying who's better and who's not, and your hair can't do this, I don't agree with any of that. So
Yes, just be too much. Especially when I be on Instagram and I just be scrolling because honestly, you know them pages that, or sometimes you notice like a popular page and typically like, or you notice like, or even if you're just looking at your growth on your page and looking at somebody else's growth and like maybe y'all started out around the same time or whatever, and you'll just look at the curl type. And sometimes the acceleration has to do with curl type. Like a looser curl, somebody hair that hangs and it
yeah.
hangs and it's big.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want like all the hair pages to know and all that like, you know, there are other types of hair that matter too.
Right.
And just to shed light on that because I think it's very important.
Yeah.
Okay, our next topic, if my phone will unlock. Moisturizing products. Ooh, girl, you want me to name some products? Ooh. Ooh. So I suck at names. So what I can do is go grab my products, some products real quick. I don't know. Okay, be right back.
Linux.
Oh, he in the camera.
I'm so weak.
What are you what are you doing? Oh, my man's about to be 2 in 2 days.
Ooh.
Yes.
Party. That probably would have been a good idea to like go get mine as well, but it's okay because I got it up here.
Period. So I don't. I'm more of a grabber at the time. So some of my favorite products. So as of right now, I have been loving this Main Choice Proceed with Caution. And it's a deep conditioner, or you can use it as a pre-poo. So I've been fluctuating with using them as both because sometimes I don't necessarily want a deep condition because a pre-poo is a little easier because it's like I got to pre-poo, wash it out, and then wash my hair, and then I don't have to go back underneath the water. And my hair feels soft when I use it as a pre-poo and as a deep conditioner. I don't feel like my hair feels any different. So when I use this as a pre-poo, I don't use another deep conditioner. And I really like it. It smells really good. It's really thick. This literally gets a 10 out of 10. It's crazy. Like everybody don't get a 10 out of 10. But yes, this literally provides my hair with so much moisture at the base level before you apply any other products. So really like that. Got the A1 Day One. You know, the curl enhancing smoothie never has done me wrong. If y'all have ever
up on it, but it's been holding me down.
Yes, girl, you keep it in rotation. Try something new. Always keep this on the side. I always have loved the smell. I've always loved Shea Moisture. This is the coconut and hibiscus line. Lord, is probably one of my favorite lines by them. That and the Jamaican Black Castor Oil line. So yeah, this is amazing. And recently, because I've been branching out with my hairstyles, as y'all can see, because normally I'm a wash and go girl. Thank you. But I've been getting into doing twist outs and stuff. I've been taking a little bit more time on my hair. So this Mel Organics moisturizing hair butter from the Hawaiian Ginger line. This is really, really good. I like the smell, and my hair always feels super moisturized. I don't need a lot for my hair to feel moisturized. I did notice that you can't use a whole bunch, but again, it depends on your hair type because my hair gets weighed down easily. So yeah, those are my 3 featured products.
So mine, I'm gonna go ahead and take the ones you did for the girl hair smoothie. That's A1 day one. I also like Eden Body Works has a deep conditioner. It's the Jojoba Monoy.
Yeah, I used to use that. I used to use that when I first went natural.
I think I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but yes, that's like one of my favorite deep conditioners. I always use it. Another leave-in that I like, oh, I didn't mention the leave-in, but one leave-in that I like is Design Essentials. They're avocado and almond.
And you got the throwbacks. Yes, I haven't used that in a minute.
What? I love that leave-in.
Mm-hmm.
And see another one. I like Alake Naturals, the lemongrass leave-in. Some people don't really care for that, but I like that one.
I saw that in Target, and I was thinking about getting it. I haven't tried it.
It's pricey, but I like it. I think that's just to name a few, but yeah. Moisture is, a lot of people don't know, like the key to a good twist out is moisture. Like as long as your hair is really moisturized, your twist out is gonna be bomb. So try to go and get those moisturizing products.
Yes, and moisture also aids in general. Just like a quick side note, curly note. Especially like I'm a wash and go type of person.
My red light just
girl.
Wait, technical difficulties. Wait a minute. We're just gonna leave it like that.
Okay. Okay. Like I was saying, quick tip is especially if you wear your hair in a wash and go a lot like I do, when your hair is in its curly state, if you're not doing a stretch style for sure, moisture travels down your hair shaft a little slower than if you have a stretch style. So make sure you are moisturizing your hair, especially in those hot spots that we don't touch as often, because it's very important when aiding in length retention. That's a team for you.
Yes, write it down.
Yes. And okay, so hair growth tips. One, please be patient with your hair.
That's a huge part of it. Huge part of it.
Yes, be patient, because especially when I first went natural, every other day I was looking in the mirror like, oh my gosh, is my hair growing? Yes, like her hair that long, my hair getting that long. Especially if you just went natural or thinking about going natural, because a lot of times you don't know what your shrink is gonna look like. And I want you to know, everybody hates shrinkage. Yes, you can band your hair and all that other great things, but if your hair shrinks, that means it is healthy.
Yeah.
So, all that matters is that you know how long your hair is. Like, that's all that matters. Because I feel like a lot of people get hung up on shrinkage. So just because your hair is shrinking, don't think your hair is not growing.
Right.
Because like my hair, more so like how this is a twist out, but my hair in its curly state stops about like right here, and it's not going anywhere else. Yeah. Like it's just gonna grow out, especially with my hair. So keep that in mind. Health growth tips. What else? Some people do that little scalp thing with the oils. I'm not that girl. I heard that works though, like Jamaican black castor oil. Biotin is a really good aid in hair growth, but I want y'all to know that biotin helps your hair grow in thicker and not faster. So keep that in mind. A lot of companies have hair growth pills. I personally haven't taken any, so I don't have any experience. But like I said, as long as you're just taking your regular vitamins, you are good. And like I said, you can incorporate biotin, especially if you have your hair is on the thinner side. So that's really good. And what else? Just keep your hair moisturized. Especially when you're going from your roots to your tips. Make sure, like for instance, if you're doing a twist out, make sure that product gets to the ends, because our ends are the oldest parts of our hair. So just make sure they're staying moisturized. And girl, if you think you need a clipping, go get your hair clipped. Stop. Don't hold on to the ends, because all they do is just travel up your hair, and you're gonna have to get more cut off when you go get your hair cut.
Right. Yeah.
So what about you, hair growth tips?
I would say deep conditioning weekly. I know some people don't do it weekly, but I feel like that's kind of what aided in my hair growing so fast. Because when my hair first started like really growing, people could notice it. It was like, oh, like what are you doing? And I'm just taking care of it, like moisturizing it, deep conditioning it. I know I did a lot of twist outs, but that was it. I didn't do anything crazy. I didn't take any pills or anything. Just take care of your hair, and your hair will grow for sure. Like, you don't have to
Yes.
do a million and one things to your hair. You're probably going to end up doing more damage by always being in it, you know? So just let it do
Yes.
its thing, and it's going to grow.
Yes, and while you say that, protective styles too are
Yeah.
also important. So, like y'all know, twist out is considered a protective style. Anything that you go a few days for real without touching your hair, and of course there are braids, excuse me, wigs, all that great stuff. Just make sure that if you are doing anything braided, that there's no stress on your ends, because I have lost my ends on this side. I mean, not my ends. Did I say ends? Not stress on your ends, on your edges. I have
Mm.
lost my edges on this side quite a few times in my life. So I know my edges are sensitive. Just keep that
Yeah.
in mind. Stressing your hair can stunt your hair growth, especially when it comes to pulling up buns and all that. That's great. Those are great protective styles. Just make sure you aren't doing them so too often. Just make sure you're giving your hair a break in between. But yes, protective styles are definitely the way to go, so you aren't constantly in your hair, because you know our hair gets tangled easily. So a lot of times we like, because like, make sure you are detangling well, and detangle on wet hair. Not super hard, like, but for when I detangle, I start with my fingers, and try to get as many kinks as I can. And then I've started incorporating a paddle brush, because for me, that really helps me detangle, but I do the most of it with my fingers. So I don't really have that much to rake through with the brush. The brush just makes sure it gets all the tangles out.
Yeah, same for me.
How do you feel about your natural hair in a formal setting? Well, me, I don't care. And it's taking me a while to get there, and I think that's come to me with my confidence of when I lost weight last year and all that other stuff. At the end of the day, now I probably wouldn't wear anything like this to y'all, like maybe not that, but I will wear my hair out, like, and a lot of people, and I see the conversation on Twitter and all that, like that you'll have your hair in a bun at the interview, and then when you start the job, you wear your hair out. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. For me, especially in this day and age, y'all need me more than I need you. So y'all need me more than I need you. So, and if you can't take me for my hair, I mean, then that's how I feel. So whatever. I don't need you.
So like at work, like I don't care. I wear my hair all the time, but like like getting like really dressed up. I don't know, maybe this is just me, but sometimes I feel like just childish with like my natural hair out. I don't know, and I feel like certain looks calls for certain hairstyles. So maybe I like will throw on a wig or something, or get a protective style. But I don't know. Sometimes my fro just don't be giving me the look that I need if I'm really gonna be like dressy. But I would. How do I say this? I would still wear my fro out in a formal setting. It would just depend on the outfit more so.
And that makes sense too, because sometimes, definitely with different hairstyles too. Or if you just rocking the fro, you look in the mirror, you got on the outfit, you be like, dang, I feel childish. So no, I get that.
Yeah,
I get that definitely.
Do we miss anything?
You feel about it? Okay, natural hair when it's not styled. What was that question?
That was one of the suggestions that I got on my page.
Like what to do with it when it's not styled?
To me, I was thinking more so like, how do you feel when it's not styled? But
got it.
I kind of feel like that. Even when my perm hair wasn't styled, like I wouldn't feel as cute. You know, I'd be like, ooh, I need to do something to my hair.
And yeah, for me, especially, but well, yeah, while being in the pandemic, I don't really care when my hair look a mess. Especially now, but before like we've been in the house for like years. Like you said, I just be feeling like, okay, like
I need to do something.
Like I got to do something to this, like. But then it's like, I get into the modes where like, okay, I don't feel like doing my hair. It's just a lot. So it's like, what do you do with it? But then at the same time, you don't really feel like giving it that much energy. You just be like, it's just gonna have to look a mess, but I look a mess. But it's just like I know I look a mess. I would just have to look a mess for a little bit, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that was our last. Oh, we look at us breezing through the topics.
Yeah. 30 minutes. Let me see. Have you experienced heat damage before?
With my natural hair, no. The only thing I did experience a lot of is honestly, I'm surprised I made it through this process without any damage. When I got my hair straightened in 2018, when I got my first color, when I went blonde, I got my hair blow dried, straightened, colored, and cut.
Mm.
Um, and I didn't experience any damage. It's just my curls in the front. They're already like this like portion right here is already way looser than the rest of my hair. It just loosened up, and that happens when you lift your hair a lot. Like I was blonde, so
Yeah.
that's the only thing. That and then when I just went to go get my hair cut a few months ago, I had some breakage in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea about it. But then like I was slacking off with my hair honestly for a little bit. And I can see why, because I was like pulling my hair up and then the back of my hair curls very tight, like super tight.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like it just don't be getting enough love as the front of my hair, but it's a whole different texture also. So I had to keep that in mind. I really keep that in mind now when I'm deep conditioning and all that. So just a loosening of a curl pattern and a little bit of breakage in the back.
Well, how does it feel to be one of God's favorites? Because my heat damage, oh my God.
Oh, you were stressed.
I really felt like I had heartbreak. Like, because I was like, I done took care of my hair for 2 years, no damage. And for me to straighten it one time and for my hair just to be like, you tried it. Like, it was.
Did she do multiple passes?
No, I honestly just think my hair is like, no, we're not straighten who? Straighten what? Yeah, literally, I can't, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but my good sis said, no, don't you ever do that again.
And that comes with, excuse me.
Okay.
But that comes, yeah. Hey, Ma.
Oh no. Oh no.
That comes with also knowing what your hair can take. And sometimes I know that's hard too when you're going natural, because that was new for you. Like, all right, like new territory, I'm gonna get this natural hair straightened. But I'm just asking you, like your stylist, like you.
Oh yeah, we're cool.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Just doing stylist research, and then just I don't know, like in your instance, like it just happened. Like it can just literally just happen, but you don't know. So I feel like a lot of people too that go natural, and they keep getting their hair straightened.
Yeah.
So why are you go natural? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the main purpose of natural hair is just like to keep it in its natural state, do other styles, and then maybe straighten. But like for me, after I got my hair straightened that first time, I was just like, all right, I don't need my hair straightened and being natural anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very weird though. Yeah. Not weird, but that happens.
Right. Yeah.
Especially in its natural state too, because you think about when we had perms, like our hair went through so much processing.
Yeah.
And then we was processing and straightening, and everything was okay. And then you got the curls, and then it comes back. Like that's not fun. Okay. What's that? Yeah, that's all I had on my list, I think.
Yeah, anything else that you have on your heart? Would you like to share? Brad,
not anything. I had wanted to do the topic thing, but I didn't do too much background. Well, I knew. Remember that thing I brought up to you? I didn't do too much background on that. So yeah, that was a lot going on. No. So I'm very happy to announce that I will be doing more cool styles like this. Actually, y'all, I took my time. This is the first time ever my parts have been this close to being straight. Like it's crazy. So I've been looking for different inspiration on Instagram to try some different styles. So from week to week, I'm gonna try to branch outside my box and not do a wash and go and do other things. So yeah, that's what type time I'm on. But yeah, you have anything you want to
add? I've been slacking on my hair page, but I'm trying to get back into I think like honestly, it's because I'm working from home, so my schedule before was to make sure I do my hair on the weekend because I can't go into work looking a hot mess. But now that I'm home, I'm like, well, I'll wash my hair on Wednesday if I want to, or Thursday. And then I'll do my hair, but then I don't feel like recording or I don't feel like taking pictures on it
Mhm.
of it. So I don't know. I feel like this is giving me kind of like a
Like a thing.
surge of energy to kind of get more creative. So yeah, I'm gonna get back on it.
And I also feel like for a lot of people that's working from home, it's like it's hard to have that separation too.
Oh my
Cause
God.
it's like you got the work in the home, like, and then like when I get off of work, I'm still at home. Like there's no
Yeah,
separation from the two. So like a lot of people are like, like,
yeah.
so yeah, I get that for yeah, lack of not being motivated and all that other
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been active lately.
I know
So
I hate you.
girl, I've been in tune. So yes, we look forward to seeing you guys every week. So remember, we upload every Sunday at 6 o'clock. So tune in anytime, and then we'll be posting throughout the week. And if you guys ever have any topics you want us to talk about, curly related or not, just let us know.
Drop them down below.
And we will see you guys next week. Bye.